Previously on MST. Oh, not good. Okay, please come over here. Okay, please come over here. Get that dirt. Get that dirt. Get that dirt. Thank you. Oh, shoot. Okay. Spoiler alert, make sure to watch Mary and Dad's Minecraft Adventures through Season 12, Episode 13 before watching this. Hey guys, Dave from dadsRfunny, coming to you from the MADMA Science Theater 9000 server. Now, you may be wondering, Dave, why are you repairing wooden tools? I had someone comment on me using wooden tools, and I have to remind everyone, this is Feed the Beast without Iguana Man's tweaks. So you can sort of use wooden tools for the first hour or so. I think we've probably played, about an hour and a half so far, and go straight to iron. But to do that, you have to have the smeltery. So I've just basically built all of the components that I needed to go straight to iron while using the wooden tools. Okay, that was weird. Now, the other thing we need to talk about is the fact that it'd be great to fire up the smeltery, but to do so, we're going to need to do something a little contrary to common sense, which is not, we're not going to be able to get our double ore by virtue of the fact that the smeltery's not up and running yet, so we will only get one ingot out of these three. So you would hope to be able to double smelt all of this stuff in the smeltery, but obviously we need to get bootstrapped first with the, let's see, oh, there it is, with the lava bucket. And so we'll go ahead and fire that up. You know what? Whoop, almost just violated my principle there. Now I'm going to go ahead and also smelt this aluminum outside of the smeltery because I want to show you ahead of time the ratio here of 2 to 6 or 1 to 3. And, you know, obviously it would be a little more efficient to do that in the smeltery, but the idea is to give you guys the ratios up front. So just to make it a little clearer, 2 versus 6, 1 versus 3, that's how that works. But you can apply that doubling effect anywhere that you're going to be using the smeltery in general. Next job, obviously, is to go out and find that lava. Now, I believe there was a cave to the east a little bit. We're going to start there and actually dig our way back toward the house with the hope that we can connect up there. Now, when I say house, I use that kind of in air quotes because we have sort of a shed right now, and my plan is to put a full-size house out there over by the smeltery. As a matter of fact, the smeltery will be in that house. Okay, so we have our aluminum, we have our copper. We're going to do 3 iron bars to get the iron bucket, and we'll head out to find our lava source. Now, there's got to be some lava underground. My hope is that we can diagonally work our way down from whatever the bottom of that staircase is where we fought those creepers and zombies earlier. One thing, a quick reminder about this show, for those of you who have not seen any of the previous episodes, the idea behind MADMA Science Theater is to bring you a series of topics that are sort of dual track. One on the Feed the Beast side, where we're sort of continually progressing up the technology chain with Feed the Beast. And, and the other track is a MADMA topic. You can almost think of it like an extended Q&A. And in this case, the topic, we've talked about different topics before. Today's topic is going to be about the sort of the origins of MADMA, and more specifically, I think, the difference between, say, MADMA episodes 1 through 3 and then the rest of the first season, which you're going to find, even if you just watch the first season, there's quite a bit of difference between the first 2 to 3 episodes and the rest. So we're going to talk about that as time allows, but right now let's head over. We also are going to head over to visit our village over there. That'll be fun. Okay, here we go. Piggies. Plenty of... let's see. Yes, we're going to be planting some trees here. The hope is that once we get the iron ready, we're going to then need to build that house. But I'd like to get... Wow, was that a scary noise, or did a jet fly over? That was pretty intense. Wow. Okay, let's just start here, and we'll do some basic digging. The hope is, again, to find lava just as quickly as possible. So what I'm going to do is, again, using these crappy wooden tools, I'm going to dig down just a little bit and see if we can find some iron. Now, you may wonder, why would they allow wooden tools to work at all in Tinker's Construct? Really, the idea is durability, mining level. There's a bunch of factors. And so, while they are allowed, and they do work, they're kind of crappy. And so, that's just the trade-off. Certainly, the material's easy to find, and it's a good way to start. Now, on to the topic of MADMA in those first 3 episodes while we're digging here. And you can see, look how long this takes to get that iron. Wait, did I just hear water? When we first started MADMA, it was really more of an exercise, like a video. Boy, I hear something. Did you hear that? Hold on. It was a kind of an exercise in video editing, and I had edited a video, and Mary was looking at the process and thinking, well, that's cool. And she was obviously very young at the time, and I thought, well, this would be a neat way to show her some of the features, perhaps not everything, related to how do you make videos. And so I showed her some generic stuff, and that was also about the time, this is like the fall of 2010. Okay, guys, we're going to break into an open cavern where we were beginning to become aware of the sort of Let's Play world. And I remember Camber in particular saying she wanted to go see... You know, let's grab this iron. She wanted to go see... Oh, a torch is slightly less effective than a wooden pick. Now, come to think of it, maybe I should come back later because it's nice to get some of this stuff, but we don't want to... We want to stay on target and get that lava, and I bet you we're headed that way. So I became aware of the Let's Play process. I remember it was probably January of 2011, if you could believe it. And Camber said, oh, you know, there's this conference where people play video games and you watch them and they play. And I'm thinking, what? Who's going to... Why would you watch someone playing a video game? Well, obviously, a lot's changed since then. And so we actually did the first two or three episodes as a... oh, snap. As a test of sorts. Okay. Let's just be careful, people. You know, I don't even want to expose myself to these guys at this point. This will just be kind of a good indicator that something's here. Yikes. Let's just take a peek. What do we have? Okay. Ooh. So we did the test. We basically filmed... I filmed a kind of intro sequence where we did this, you know, shipwreck and shipwreck concept. But at the time, we had no idea why we were shipwrecked. I just thought it made a lot of sense. I hear... Ooh. Okay, we're gonna use our backup mattock to get the rest of the way. I think we can do this. It'll be great. Oh man, this is gonna take forever. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go back for one more repair. Do I have? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so we'll head back and talk a little bit more about the MADMA sequence of events. So we built a first episode where I was like, Mary, we're going to be, you know, on a desert island, and I found this seed, Dad and Mary SOS, because originally it was going to be Dad and Mary's Minecraft Adventures, and that just sounded terrible. It didn't sound half as good. I don't know why, but the trailer actually has it listed as Dad and Mary's Minecraft Adventures. If you watch, it was baked into the video, so we couldn't change it. And of course, we built the trailer probably around the time of the first episode. Okay, let's get back in here and fix this thing. And all you wooden tool haters, don't worry, I'm with you. But we are going to be back on track shortly. Let's just go ahead. Okay, that's good enough. All right, let's run like heck so we don't get killed. Skeleton. So we made a first episode, and if you watch the very first episode, you'll see that there's a section at the beginning that's kind of like an explanatory, right, section of video where Mary finds me laying on the sand, the beach, sort of sideways, flopped on the ground. And she says, and there's lots of lines, but this particular line is that alcohol? Because she found me, and then she smells some sort of alcohol. And this actually requires a little bit of explanation, because the original concept of MADMA was a little bit more, I don't want to say dicey. By the way, I hear lava, so we're almost there. It was a little more edgy, and part of that was because we had just seen, and I don't know if the video was recent, but certainly our viewing of it was recent. This is totally unrelated and crazy, but I think you'll understand when I give you the whole story. We had just seen the video of David Hasselhoff, sort of, I don't know if I want to say being confronted, but that's probably the right term, by his daughter. She had videotaped him in a drunken stupor. And you essentially, what you have there in terms of, now let's see. What do we have? You know, I wonder if I'm practically back home. Okay, I think we're going to get some lava. Hopefully it's not right above our heads. Okay. Boy, there's nothing like gravel plus lava. Okay, we must have it. Yep, we must have it. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. Okay, now to find the source block. Okay, we're going to, first of all, safety first, kids. We are going to safe this lava a little bit by at least trying to control it. We're going to dig around it, we'll grab it, we'll take it back. Then we'll go straight to iron, I promise. Alright, so the show is going to be a little edgier. We had just seen this David Hasselhoff video where, I don't know if you've seen it. I mean, it's probably not even, he probably sued whoever posted it at this point. Not the kid, but the anybody that might have posted the video. It's not very flattering of him. And he's trying to eat a Wendy's hamburger while drunk. Oh, crap. Okay, well, that didn't work out too well. Okay, misplaced block. Let's try this again. Okay, let's start up here, because I have a feeling from what I saw there, the source was a little bit higher. Now, so David Hasselhoff is flopping around on the ground trying to put this Wendy's burger in his mouth, and his kid, who is obviously, I mean, this is a serious thing. There's nothing funny about this. She is confronting him, obviously to show this to him later, and you may say, well, gee, Dave, this sounds like a really horrible idea for a show. Well, yes, but the idea that sparked in our mind was, you know, hey, we could have a situation where, you know, Mary is a kid, and the kid, Mary, is this sort of proto-adult or, you know, super responsible kid, and the dad is just an idiot. Now, I probably had the idiot part down correct in the show, but certainly I wasn't something along the lines of this Hasselhoff character in terms of his inability to stay sober. So the idea was, okay, we have a kid, we're on a desert island with a dad, and essentially the kid takes on the role of the dad or the parent. that was going to be the original idea behind MADMA, and